Hey guys, it's Lonely and we're back with Legends Arceus. Let's see who Volo wants to introduce us to. Shirking your work to come pester me again? Even beneath the bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Kogita, but I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myths and legends. No mistress, thank you, just Kogita. And this is? Why, Lolian is the woman of the hour. She's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one, it seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Duty? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There is much to be told. Volo, who is this lady? Where'd you bring me? The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. The Diamond Clans? The expanse from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides, above and below. Time traces the path we tread from the here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? They're inseparable. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, lost one, here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance, Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you, and bear their gifts to the Shrouded Ruins. There you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty and you'll do it, won't you? Of course. There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. My ARC phone. You can see the locations of 3 lakes marked on your ARC phone. Mistress Kagita's got a lovely workbench here, and if you need materials, I'll be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. What about the pastures? That is a problem, isn't it? What shall we do about that indeed? Abba! What was that cry? Have we now a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please. How could I refuse you, ma'am? Off we go, Lolian. It's Abra. Hello, hello, it's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? And it's got a letter addressed to you, Lolian. We take a closer look at the letter. To Lolian, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Silene, Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Good tidings from the letter, then? That's right. Now then, so we're to visit 3 lakes. It doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? such a consummate guild member. Hey! I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles, too. Seems all quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained. Long story short, we want to help but without drawing attention, so it'll just be one of us. Me or her, it's up to you, though the answer should be obvious. Okay, so this is where the decision really comes in, because at this point, that tent is causing a problem. At this point, you can choose, basically, Dialga or Palkia. And last time I chose Palkia, so this time I'm going to choose Dialga. Obviously, you'll choose me, right? Who gave you that Celestica flute in the first place? That's right, this strapping young man. Yeah, I choose you. Thought so. You can count on me. So then, the leftover leader will... Leftover? I'm not someone's scraps. I will keep watch on the commander. I imagine I'll hear something useful from him. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We could fill you in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Hisui region's 3 great lakes to visit first. Right, and we better get a move on. No time to waste. I'll meet you wherever we decide to go. We'd be in hot water if we were seen traveling together. I'm counting on you to handle this, Adaman. Don't cause Lolian more trouble. Alright. What do you got for me, Balloon? So I can still just buy stuff from you. I think I'll buy a couple of Great Balls. A couple of Wing Balls would be nice too. Not really holding on to anything. I'm gonna take all these Oran Berries because those will be good. Okay. My team's not in the greatest shape, but I guess we'll just continue on. So, where are you headed? I don't remember which of the lakes goes to which Pokemon. Because I feel like one of them's definitely worse than the other two. But I suppose we could start with... I think this one's Azelf. Okay. Oh, Professor Laventon isn't here. Sad. Okay. And that stinks too, because I was so close to getting the next level of rank. Oh well, nothing can be done. I also still need a Silcoon for my living dex, so I guess I'll keep an eye out. There's an Alpha Wurmple over there. The Alpha Snorlax resides around here. But I could jump in the water this time. Here we are. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water. And so Lake Verity was born. It is protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. Oh, Mesprit. It was when Mesprit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrow of living. Or that's how the old tales go, anyway. My Arc phone. Well, that's crazy. The cave. It just appeared from nowhere. Is that the Arc phone the professor was going on about? Let's do this, Lillian. Mistress Kogita seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all 3 of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. This challenge was never for the faint of heart. Yeah, so I've heard. There's something about this place I can't quite put into words. Oh, Alpha Hisuian Gudra. Menacing Pokemon stands before you. Trounce that thing, Lillian. Prove to the Pokemon of the lake how strong you are. Okay. That thing is Steel Dragon. Cool. This thing might whoop me, because I think it's level 60. $58. It's 10 levels higher than me. Kind of terrifying. Well, I burned it. Oh, that doesn't bode well. And it knows Hydro Pump, because of course it does. Sorry, buddy. Okay, Ominous Wind. Just trying to do as much damage as possible. Burn was healed. And that was enough to kill it. At least some of my lower level Pokemon leveled up. That's the way, Lolian. I could tell by watching that you and the Pokemon you've caught in those little balls truly understand one another. Now, let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. You feel a mysterious presence. There it is. Hey, What's your trial, little guy? Your emotions. Share them with me. They're yours. So it speaks from its mind straight to yours. Makes sense for a Pokemon that embodies an aspect of the mind, I guess. When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? Surprise. How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? Heartening. What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans? It's a wide world. What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? I felt bitter. take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Mesperit's plume. Cool. And it disappears. I can't even imagine what that must feel like, having a Pokemon talk to you without words. Well, the world's full of mysteries, I guess. I can hardly even be surprised at things like these after seeing the sky itself so warped. Now we've got 2 lakes left to visit. Yup. Onward we go. Looks like that worked out well, Lolian. Gotta admit, you sure know plenty about Hisui, Volo. That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak. I think we'd all like some answers on that. I don't properly know how we came to worship Almighty Sinnoh in the first place. I've even got some questions about its true nature. Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Kogita's home? Yeah, let's go back. Perfect. I'd like to see what she thinks of our progress. I need to heal up, and then we gotta go to another one. Ah, Mesperit's plume. So the legends told it true. Then the red chain must be real as well. I guess, but this all makes no sense to me. These Pokemon represent our minds, and they'll give us this thing, and it'll let us bind the world and solve all this mess? But how? Why? Your doubt suggests a keen intellect. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we even know it? One might even say the world, time, space, all creation, exists only because our minds are there to perceive it. Perhaps the red chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is. I get it even less now. Such are myths, my child, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves, on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh and on the nature of the world in which we dwell. You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials and we'll get the red chain. How nonchalant you sound, how confident of successes to which you contribute nothing. You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. Sounds about right. Okay. Not sure that there are any unknown hiding around here. I'm sure there are. But I need to rest up real quick. How kind of her to just let me stay. Can I not rest here? Are my Pokemon okay just being here? Oh, Typhlosion's alive. Okay, in that case, let's head to the next lake. I think the Ice Peak camp is where we want to be. Up we go. Weirdeer does not like these steps. Here we are, Lake Acuity! You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Yuxi. When Yuxi took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born in people's minds. That's what the stories say, anyway. Here goes the Arc phone again. A tool that can make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite a handy one to have. Let's go, Lolian. I imagine there may be Pokemon in there protecting the Lake's Guardian. Take care. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think it's Hisui and Zoroark. Now, let's see what's waiting for us. A menacing Pokemon stands before you. Ow, wow! I know you don't need me to tell you this, Lolian, but I've still gotta say it. Be careful around that thing. Okay, Typhlosion, you and me. Ow, wow! Oh, you're gonna nasty plot? That's awful. Oh, it's normal ghost. How am I gonna hit this thing? Well, sorry, Typhlosion. Such an awful typing. Thanks, Roserade. Just needed you to poison that thing. Bring in Staraptor again. Ouch. Snarl again, so Staraptor's dead. But it takes the poisoning again. Poisoning is cured. Offensive stats return to normal. And it's dead. Knew you could do it, Lolian. You feel a mysterious presence. Yuxi! Phew! Come, I will test your knowledge. Combee, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. Okay. I think this is a question about eyes. So, Dusclops just has one eye. Unknown has one. Zubat has 0. Combee has 6. So that's 8. And then Magneton has 3. So 11? How many are there eyes? Tell me each one by one, yet all at once. Answer me. Oh, okay. So 6, 0, 1, 3, 1. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Well, that was easy. Yuxi's Claw. Just one more to go. Indeed. Let's go tell Volo the good news. I assume all went well, Lolian. Still, I must wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running about? I guess I can think of 2 reasons. To keep the chain safe, and to test us. Perhaps you are right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all? Though, having said that, isn't the red chain for mending the world? What use would some villain have for it? Who can say for sure? Maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world. You could well be right. I guess we'll have no way of knowing until we get the red chain for ourselves. So, shall we return to Mistress Kogita's home? Let's go back. Wonderful. Then we can see if Mistress Kogita has any more insights to share with us. So, that's Yuxi's Claw. I sense a warmth to it. The Pokemon of the lakes are strange. They seem to play on your mind somehow. Indeed, yet we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilife Village are tense. What makes you say so? It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Kamado has raised a force. Not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it, should the need arise. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants? You make it sound as if you're not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon truly were to appear from beyond the rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder? That settles it, Lolian. There's no time to lose. We've got 1 material left to find for the red chain. Let's go get it. That's the spirit. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold, too. Watch? Is that all you really do? Remember, once you've sought the 3rd lake and found what's needed for the red chain, make for the shrouded ruins. Is that in the Coronet Highlands? Okay. Crimson Mirelands. Bogbound Camp. Okay, everyone's healthy and alive. Okay. I think the lake is completely surrounded by cliffs, so... Ooh, there's an Alpha Whiscash in here. That's terrifying. Do you know about Lake Valor? It's said to have been formed by a volcanic eruption, much like Lake Verdi. Though there are also other theories that say it was carved out of the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf. When Azelf took flight, the will to do what needs doing was born in people's hearts, or that is what legend would have us believe. There's the Arcphone again. Oh, a cave appears where there was none, as if just for Lolian. In we go, Lolian. I imagine strong Pokemon could wait inside, protecting the Pokemon of the lake. Take care. Yep, another alpha. Let's see what we're up against. Overquill. Poison water. A menacing Pokemon waits before you. Watch it, Lolian. I've heard about this one from my grandfather. Those quills, they're venomous. Fishini! I guess grass type is neutral effective against this thing. Double edge, that's gonna hurt. Wow. Really? Okay. Better than nothing, I suppose. Steel type move might be okay. If it hits. Well, it's almost dead. Just enough. That's my Lolian. You feel a mysterious presence. Phew! Show to me unyielding will. Strike me if you can. That's right. Did those bombs just appear out of nowhere? I guess you're meant to throw them at a Zelf. Boy. You seem to hear a voice inside your head. Will you abandon this folly? I'm not through yet. Oh, give me a chance, Azelf. It seems you had best give up. Will you continue regardless? Oh, I get it. Unrelenting. I must be unrelenting. You seem to hear a voice inside your head. Give up. You struggle in vain. Will you yet press on? I'm not done. Where you been? You're hiding behind me. Phew! Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Azelf's Fang. Looks like our lake journey is complete. Indeed it is. Time to go get the red chain. It seems we finished the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to then head for the Shrouded Ruins. I don't know what could await us there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let us be on our way. Oh, the ruins are here in the Crimson Mirelands. The Shrouded Ruins. Mist is so very good at obscuring things, it's long been said to blur boundaries. If we're to somehow bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokemon, and the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now? Seems I've made it in time. Showing up only when the time's right, huh? With age comes wisdom, I guess. I had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know. Right, but how do we make this red chain? I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine it can be forged by mortal hands? Then what are we doing here? We don't have any more time to waste. Hey guys. Ah, the Pokemon of the lakes. The red chain. You received the red chain. So it was true. The pact our people have passed down for all these generations has been kept. At last, I can set this burden aside. You've succeeded once again, Lolian. Yet, things do not seem to be going so well for the rest of the world. What's that supposed to mean? I've had some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems that the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself. What is he thinking? Even if he makes it up there, what can he do against a giant rift in space-time? Well, he doesn't yet know that our Lolian has managed to get the red chain, now does he? That's right. We've got to let him know that it'll be all right now that we have the red chain. Even the commander should see reason then and call off this foolhardy plan of his. Are my Pokemon okay? I guess it's just Roserade that fainted. Huh? Wait, Lolian, it's you! I can't believe I just let you pass right by. Thank goodness you're still alive. I mean, of course you are. I knew you'd be alright. Wait 1 second. I'll go let the captain and the professor know you're back. Hey, Professor. Oh, my dear Lolian. Professor, I know you've been worried about Lolian, but there's no need to cry. I'm not crying. Do not mock your elders, if you please, Ray. And besides, we weren't the one who couldn't get a wink of sleep from all your worrying over our friend. Or weren't you the one that couldn't get a wink of sleep? You didn't have to tell her that. Just ignore him, Lolian. Anyway, where's Captain Saline? Wasn't she coming with you, Professor? She's buried under a mountain of work, I'm afraid. We're to join her in the Survey Corps office. It seems her hands are more than full now that Commander Kamado's gone. The commander's not here? Well, he set out for Mount Coronet with the Survey Corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time rift business himself, including dealing with the Pokemon that's been spotted on the other side. And since I'm such a fine fellow, I took over watching the gate for the Security Corps folks. Well, we aren't getting anywhere out here. Let's head inside and report to the captain. Very dialogue-heavy episode today. So, you've managed not to die, just as I ordered. Well done. Thanks to you, Captain. I have no idea what you're implying. All I know is Abra vanished of its own accord, inconveniencing me greatly. Before moving forward, I must ask, I assume that you are here again because you've managed to learn something of use? I visited these lakes. Go on. You explained about the red chain you obtained. A legendary tool said to bind the very world. Commander Kamado is no longer here in Jubilife Village. The security corps has been scouting the area near the space-time rift, and they reported sightings of something on the other side of it. Something that resembled a Pokemon. The commander made the decision to take the security corps to the mountain so as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make for the temple at the peak. The boss may be tough, but it still seems like a bad idea to do something so risky without Lolian's help. As the captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Lolian, take that red chain to Mount Coronet, make your way to the peak, and put an end to all of this. You are officially reinstated at your former rank. Well, that's good. Are you sure, Captain? The boss isn't around to approve that. If he didn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge here. Then I'll go as well. We're all in this together, we members of the Survey Corps. Naturally, no one suggests you should not. Okay, I guess we're headed... Hi, Lucario. What you doing, buddy? Time to head to Mount Coronet, I guess. If I can get to the storage before I talk to Adaman. Okay. I am going to grab some of these. And then I'll give the rare candy to Float Soul. Large candy to Float Soul. And then the extra large candy to Roserade. Okay. I guess I can also put my iron chunks in this chest. There you are, Lolian. Irida's already headed to Mount Coronet. How are things looking here? The commander is already at Mount Coronet. He's already started up the mountain? He must be more reckless than that dignified manner of his lets on. Not that I can blame anyone for wanting to avoid wasting time. Well, alright then. I guess I'm going after him. Let me go first, Lolian. If you were to show up with no warning, there'd probably be a fight. Time's a-wastin'. See you there. Humph, who is the reckless one? Hey, you got run out of the village, right? But you still try to find a way to help us all? That's right. That's right. Lilian worked hard to get that red chain to help everybody. Too right, and a fine job she did too. The Survey Corps is always hard at work for the sake of everyone here in the village, as well as for the sake of our relations with Pokémon. Thanks! Here, take this. A max revive. Your orders are 3. 1. Make for the summit camp, and from there, the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chain to resolve this mess. And 3. Return here alive. Sounds good, Captain. Okay, now I get the campsite here. I've heard the latest. So you've been accepted back into the Galaxy team, have you? I suppose congratulations are in order. Here, some max potions for me to celebrate. Those are handy. It looks like the big moment is upon us at last. But no doubt it'll be fine. After all, you've worked so hard to earn that red chain. Both Adaman and Irida have headed to the peak as well. My good friend Lolian, I wish you great fortune in the battles to come. I would truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. It seems Kamado intends to use the summit camp as a base of operations for this undertaking. As for me, I think I'll set up shop closer to the temple itself. Hey Melly, what's up? Things certainly seem to have gotten out of hand. Well, if anything goes wrong, the great Melly will be here. For moral support, at least. At least you're playing nice right now. How's my team? My team looks okay. Alright. Onward we go. The end of the world awaits. Benny? Is that you? Ho ho, still alive and kicking? Sorry about having to shutter the wallflower. I'd much rather be there now, serving up some freshly grilled potato mochi. But that taskmaster Kamado's gone and left me to oversee our food supply. He always finds a way to put even these old bones to work. While I'm handling that, I suppose I'll handle you as well. Time we got rid of you once and for all. Are you serious, Benny? I thought we were friends. I'll make myself plain. As Kamado's right hand, I'm in charge with executing all the gritty deeds Kamado can't or won't do himself. I gave him my word I'd get rid of any fools that might dream of getting in the way of his plans. And besides, it's not just Kamado who longs to live in a new home free of fear or strife. His dream is mine now, too. You've seen my smoke bombs before, right? Well, this is how you're meant to use them. When I heard you managed to quell those nobles one after another, oh, did it ever make my blood run hot and my heart pound. At last, at last. One final opponent worthy of my great ninja techniques that have been left to molder all these long years. Benny, you're terrifying. You have 4 Pokemon? Miss Magius. How tough are your Pokemon? Cool. You're using max potions. That's terrifying. Goodbye, Typhlosion. No, I didn't realize that I taught Sylveon a ghost move. Sneasler. Okay. Seems unfair. Why can you use... I don't rightly remember what typing Sneaslers. Fighting poison. Oh, paralyzed. Oof. Gardevoir. And it's calm minding. Terrifying. Oh, you crit it and you paralyzed it. Yeah, saw that coming. It's level 60. Hang in there, Staraptor. Oof. That was rough. It seems my ninja techniques will soon be consigned to history. Very good, young one. Very good indeed. It's only a foolish ninja who tries to keep after a target they know they cannot beat. And to be honest, I don't hate you. Might actually like you after a fashion, at least for the skill you show in battle. But listen well, Lolian. Pokemon are truly terrifying creatures. Kamado and I saw our hometown burned to the ground by maddened Pokemon running amok. We lost plenty of friends and comrades that day. That's why Kamado came here to Hisui, to try and build a new home where people could live free from fear. But to achieve something truly great, you sometimes have to take extreme actions. If, hypothetical as it may be, a Pokemon were to appear from within that space-time rift, Kamado might lose hold of his reason. Save Kamado from himself, by force if you must. Do that, and I'll stuff you full of more delicious potato mochi than a human stomach can handle. Okay, Benny. I don't rightly remember what comes next. All my Pokemon are healthy, though, so... At least this game knows to take care of me a little bit. I'm squeaking by with my decently EV-trained Pokemon. That's terrifying. Hey, Volo. You've brought the red chain? Lolian, you're the only one who can stop whatever is unfolding atop the mountain. That Pokemon that's apparently been sighted through the rift, I think it may be Almighty Sinnoh, but Commander Kamado stopped us from heading towards the temple. Talk sense into Commander Kamado. Hi! Okay, you do have max revives for sale. It's all my money, but I have a feeling I may need it. I'm also gonna... I can't save! That's not good! You again. I've heard that this red chain of yours will bind the world. I assume that to bind the world means to hold the world together, keeping it as it's meant to be. A welcome idea, but can I truly put my faith in such tales? Of course. What? Do you think even the red chain is some trick on Lillian's part? She worked mightily to get that thing, and I should know. I was with her the whole time. I saw her rise to the trials set by the 3 Pokemon of the lakes. If she somehow concocted all of that on her own, then what hope do we even have anyway? Perhaps you are right. But if I were to simply place my faith in this girl, and that faith were to be betrayed, then how could I possibly face my people? Then work together with us. Should something go wrong, I'll take complete responsibility. Fine, enough. Let fate decide what happens next. Whichever of us is stronger will prevail. Face me with your Pokemon, Lolian. Today we battle in earnest. If you're tougher than Benny, I'm scared. I squeaked by with Benny. Okay, Kamado. What's up your sleeve? Braviary. Level 60, right? Yup. And a max potion again, because you suck. Okay. Ouch. Wasn't enough to kill. Hang in there, Typhlosion. Ow. I should have just killed him with Shadow Ball. That's my bad. Oh, Snorlax, why? Oh, Giga Impact, thank you for avoiding that, Sylveon. I think I'm gonna go ahead and revive Typhlosion because he'd be very useful in this fight. Goodbye, Sylveon. Okay, Snorlax is down. Golem. Thank you for avoiding that, Typhlosion. Oh, okay. I don't really trust that I won't miss that Iron Tail, unfortunately. Hang in there. Oh. One of my other Pokemon has a fighting type move, doesn't it? No? Come on out, Floatzel. See if you can hit it with an Iron Tail. That would be very helpful right now. Well, actually, Ice Punch. What's your last Pokemon? Clefable. And it's Calm Minding? Oh, man. It's pure fairy now. I gotcha. Oh yeah, I have Iron Tail. Please hit. Draining Kiss. Not great. Can you hit again, please? Quit using Draining Kiss. I guess I do have Roserade. This Roserade needs more EV training, I'm afraid. But its stats are returned to normal, so that's good. And it's dead! Okay, you were a little bit easier. I at least didn't feel like I was going to lose that battle. Any Pokemon that threatens our life here must be eliminated. You truly are a force to be reckoned with. Lolian, the fates have decided. I concede, and I apologize sincerely for doubting you. Commander, I know I have no right to ask it of you any longer, but please use that strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition Team. No, for the sake of the Celestica people and all the Pokemon living in Hisui. Don't you worry, Commander. We've got the red chain. Alright, but I think that's where we're gonna have to end things here. So, if you guys liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!